What was the goal? Why was the intention so deep with Instagram? I mean, why were you just desperate to grow so much on Instagram? It was a business.
I was not desperate, but
Posting for 90 days and copying other reels is pretty desperate.
It could be, but it was COVID again. We got another shutdown in December, so I was just at home. So why not try it? Because according to the formula, if you get more work out there, eventually people will start reaching out, and that's exactly what happened. So after posting 90 days, my account started growing. And
so one reel every day for 90 days. Wow. That's a lot of work.
It was crazy.
But like you said, if you're at home and just...
Yeah, but after the 90 days, I could not look at it anymore. Like I was over it. Yeah, it was too much. And that time also, like, you have so much time at home, and that time that my account started growing, you also start having bad comments, and that's also like
comes with the territory.
Yeah, I was not ready for that.
No,
I was not ready. The first reel that got viral, I was like, why is people so mean? Like, there's no reason for that.
It's the digital world for you, unfortunately.
Yeah, I was a little bit like going back to that times where I had the panic attacks, a little bit like super stressful. I was like,
what would your advice be to someone now then starting rewind to you in 2020 when you've got content and you've kind of got this intent to grow on social media, which is perfectly valid, right? Because business comes from it, awareness comes from it, exposure comes from it. If someone's doing in that position, but now in 2024, end of 2024, what would your advice be to them?
I think not be too greedy about it, the numbers. Just follow what you really, really like, and there'll be an audience for it. Because that's what I'm doing now.
Yeah.
I really only post what I feel like I really like it. I think I might have started this whole journey with the wrong intention. And I think I got the passion for it after I already knew how I will do the business part of it, even though I think I'm not the best business person, but I knew the principles.
How it works.
Yeah, how it works. So I think I got into this mindset before I realized, oh, I really like doing this. This is amazing. Yeah. So I would say for someone, don't like follow trends, because that's bad, and eventually will not be able to keep with the trends.
Because trends change by their own definition. And
I think the best thing is be evergreen.
Yeah, I mean, if you don't believe in that trend yourself and want to do it, you're not going to do it for a long term anyway. So it's just lose-lose.
Yeah,
you might get short-term success, but it doesn't mean anything. Let's rewind. I mean, you told me it was a long story. It was a long story, but a really interesting one. And there's so many nuances in there and moments of probably realization and progress and failure and learning again. And then externalities that get thrown at you, COVID, lockdowns, money, many, many different things. I want to rewind all the way to the beginning and talk about your childhood a little bit and why you sought out a creative process. What was in you in terms of the source of your creativity and going after that, the music in your case? Was it a feeling that you weren't really getting seen or heard, or maybe you felt a little bit misunderstood as a young man and you wanted to kind of express yourself in another way that wasn't necessarily verbal or communal?
Yeah, I think it was a little bit like that. Also, like, the reason I will like lock myself in my room and try to do something creative is also because we had so many problems on our house. Like, my parents were always fighting. My dad was an alcoholic. So I think I tried to find a dopamine hit in some other things. Like art was something that will give me that. So I think, yeah. And I also live far from the town, so I had no other friends around. So I would have to, I think you always have to get such amount of dopamine or whatever. Uh, we don't always know where we get it, but we need to get it from something. And I think the art and creating something was getting me that, like, possibility of, oh, I created this. It's a new thing. It was not there before. Yeah.